Hello, Utah fans, and welcome into another edition of the Crimson Corner right here on KSL.com. Now, it's no secret that Utah's defensive line has been a force to be reckoned with, especially here in Pac-12 play. One of those key contributors, defensive end Nate Orchard.
Absolutely. Nate Orchard, it was no secret that he's going to be a talented athlete this year. He's got 13 sacks, 15.5 tackles for loss. And as a result, he's getting invited to the Senior Bowl. He's one of the first 11 players invited to this glorified all-star game for seniors as they prepare for the NFL draft.
It's hard to believe that he's a senior. It was just a short time ago that he was a lanky 6'3", 195-pound wide receiver at Highland High School.
He's explosive. He is tightly wound. You watch him, getting ready to get off, and you know that he's going to get into somebody. He was a great leader. Cared about his kids his teammates on the field, and he loved to go out and play hard for his guys. I've never had a kid that had the ability to take over a game the way Nate did. And it was 4 or 5 times his senior year that he'd go out and make those kind of plays. He had 17 sacks his senior year, and then he'd flip over on the offensive side and he had 17 touchdowns.
Crazy game, definitely one that's going to last me and the whole Highland community, something that'll be ingrained in our mind for the rest of our lives. Going into the game, obviously we're the underdogs. We hadn't beaten Mountain Crest in years, and so many people doubted us. They say we couldn't do it, and it took 2 overtimes, but we came up victorious.
It's the best performance that I've seen, as a coach in the state of Utah, and I've coached for 13 years. Just to see one guy, take a game over. And that's not to say he didn't have a supporting cast, because that was a great football team with a lot of great football players. But, Nate wanted that game, and he was pinned up against Caressa, all week, all year, really. And, I said it at the end of that season, I'll take our number 7 over theirs. As a coach, I'm just excited just to watch him play. I mean, I'm a fan, and I just love what he does, down in, down out, on the field.
Definitely surreal. I coming in, I didn't know what position I'd be in. I didn't know if I would be a receiver or DN. But in the moment they announced that I was going to be a defensive end, I knew that I had dreams and aspirations, and I wrote down my goals. And so far, I'm fulfilling them, and I'm just looking forward to continue winning and getting ready to go to a bowl game. Hard work, dedication. The biggest thing for me was sacrifice. Sacrifice time away from my family, friends. I had to do things that were uncomfortable, but I knew would benefit me and my family in the future. The things I'm doing now is going to reflect my family for the rest of our lives.
I can remember him telling me, he said, "Coach, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to learn at this camp, that I don't already know." And I can remember I kind of got this twinge in my neck, and I said, "Nate, you're right. You're an unbelievable athlete. You're a great football player, but more importantly, what does that teach all your teammates?" And he got up and he left, And Monday morning he was back, and he was fired up. From that moment on, I've never had a kid grow up more, step up into that leadership role, and be that guy.
Next up for the Utes is a road game in Palo Alto against the Stanford Cardinal, and at 6-3, there's still plenty to play for this season.
Absolutely. You know, the Utes are out of contention for the Pac-12 South title, but they've still got an opportunity to go up north and beat one of those powerhouse teams for the last few years. Surprisingly, these two teams look pretty even. Their defenses match up pretty well. Their offenses have both had their struggles. It'll be an interesting one this Saturday to see what happens for sure.
We did a lot of good things. The passing game was much improved, had a lot more production there. Defense, up until the last couple series, played very well. And so a lot of positives coming out of the game, but we took the loss nonetheless. So got to move on, moving on to another road game against Stanford.
They're physical on defense. I know they're going to get after it, try to strip the ball and all that type of stuff. So, you know, just going out there and running hard and protecting the football is going to be a big thing for us.
No, I mean, we just got to execute the game plan. I think that's something that the reason why we won last year was we just really executed the game plan and was smart with the football. So that's something we just got to make sure we do this week and come ready to play on Saturday.
They're playing exceptional defense. They're leading the league in just about every defensive category. Total defense, rushing defense, passing defense, pass efficiency defense, scoring defense, you name it, they're on top of the league.
We got to create turnovers. Each defense, I'm sure, is going to be, really trying to create some turnovers, put their offense in some good spots.
And going forward, like I said, each opponent is a different challenge and presents different things schematically for you to face, and so we'll do whatever we think is best, obviously, for that. But we think that we've got to get Bubba Poole a little more involved, Wesley Tonga more involved, and stick with some of those things that you saw Saturday.
The nation's starting to see that we're a team that deserves respect, and we're going to be in any game, regardless of the opponent. We're a team that can fight back, come from behind, and really make you play all 4 quarters. So that's nice to know. That we're still 25, but only goals this week is to go back up.
With Booker and pull left and right. They give it to Devontae. Option play right now to Poole. Bubba's got the 5. Bubba's got the 3. He's got a touchdown. It's an 8-yard gallop for Bubba Poole. And Utah strikes first. Travis Wilson to pass on 3rd down and 5. A lot of time looking down the field. He's got a man open. Down the field. It's caught at the 35, at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's a touchdown. Kalen Clay.
Hey, why not just do that? I think they got some balance in the passing game.
The play is still alive. Oregon's running the play back. Wait a minute.
They said he fumbled it going across the goal line?
Oregon's running into the end zone, and they're saying it's a touchdown back the other way.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? They said that Kalen Clay let go of the ball before he crossed the plane.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
And Oregon runs it back for a touchdown. What?
It's just one of those things where, got excited. It just... the little things, the things that we talk about in practice.
You haven't taught it until a player's learned it. And if he hasn't learned it, then we haven't taught it correctly. And so we got to do a better job as coaches on that.
The momentum shifted the other way.
Play action pass. Mariota looking, scrambling to his right, throwing into the end zone. Caught. Is it caught? Yes, it is. Touchdown. Dwayne Stanford. The shotgun. He'll drop the pass. Here comes the pressure. Lofts it to the end zone. Man wide open. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Barrow Brown. Receivers. Takes the snap. Looks to pass. Throws the ball in the flat low to Booker, but he's got it 40. He's at the 50. In Oregon territory and down to the Oregon Duck 39-yard line. Wilson in the gun again. He'll drop the pass. Pressure coming. Throw out in the flat to Booker. Here he goes. 20, 15, to the 10, to the 5. Pylon. Touchdown. It's a touchdown for Booker. Oregon showing a lot of pressure. Wilson rolls away on a play-action pass and throwing it long. He's got Kalen Clay out there. Clay's there. He makes the catch. He makes the catch at the Utah, make it Oregon 22-yard line.
Would you take a chance at a play-action pass here? Oregon stacked up.
Utah, play action over the middle. Caught. Touchdown! Touchdown, Wesley Tonga! I guess the answer to that would be yes. Take a chance. Low snap, play action pass. Mariota down the seam. It's caught at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, reaching for the end zone. Touchdown. It's a touchdown for the Ducks. Dwayne Stanford. Second down and 10 from the 25. Wilson back to pass again. Fires to the outside. It's picked. That's going to be an interception returned inside the Utah 20 to the Utah 12.
I know my teammates may not say it or the coaches may not say it, but I know how important points are, so I take full responsibility for what just happened because that shifted the whole game. The criticism, the blame, whatever you want to do, I'll take full credit for it. I don't even care. I'll place it all on my shoulders. I'll take it all.